So one day I'm at home, minding my own business, and I get a knock on my door, and when I opened it there were three men standing outside in the hallway, staring at me. One was wearing a yellow high-vis vest and he says to me, "We're from XYZ Debt Collectors, he's a locksmith and this is the gas engineer, we're here to fit a smart meter." So I said, "I'm all right thanks," to which he replied, "We've got a warrant to enter the premises." Now, I know a few things about warrants, so I asked to see this warrant and he handed me the clipboard he was holding with a few papers on it and his so-called warrant on top. I looked at it for about 2 seconds and saw there was no signature at the bottom and no court logo at the top, so I said to him, "You can't just print up your own warrants, you know. It has to come from a court. I'm keeping this as evidence of fraud and calling the police." Then the gas engineer piped in, saying, "You can't keep that because of data protection, it's got other people's data on there, you're not the only address we're visiting today." So when I flicked through the pages he suddenly sighed, as if he knew the game was up. So after looking through and realizing he was lying too, I said, "There's no other addresses here," and after a little back and forth between him and the bailiff, he replied, "Well, we need it back, just take a photo of it." So I said, "Okay, wait there," and shut the front door, taking the clipboard with me and leaving him waiting outside while I scanned everything on the clipboard. This took around 5 minutes and by the time I opened the door the bailiff was on the phone fretting to his boss and worried I was gonna call the police with the evidence of fraud. The gas engineer saw me and said, "He's here," and after I gave them their clipboard back, I said, "I already wrote to your CEO a couple of weeks ago and told him I'd charge him £5,000 for any visits to my home without an appointment, and now you've turned up unannounced. I've got to write to him again for the $5,000, and sent him packing." Needless to say that was the last time they ever bothered me and I've never heard from him since. Now you might be wondering what all of this was about. They were actually sent by my utility company. If you're curious about the full story, let me know in the comments. I might just do a follow-up video. And while you're here, check out the links below to learn more about what I do and how I can help you.